Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Aredi and I'm here today with this really fun and bright eyeshadow look that I created using the Patricia Bright eyeshadow palette by Makeup Revolution. I really like how this look came out, and if you guys did too, please be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let's get on to the tutorial. So I'm starting with the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and I start sharpening the bottom of my eyebrow, and then I start blending out all the eyeshadow base all over my eyelid and even in areas where I might need to blend out the eyeshadow. And then I start with this really warm brown shade called Allspice, and I really make sure to pack the color. I don't really blend, I just keep packing the color. And as I am packing the color, I am forming kind of like a round wing, just because that's the look I'm trying to create. That's the kind of look I'm going for. So once I have packed all the color, I keep going with the same brush, just no additional product, and start slightly blending that color. Not all the way up, just slightly on the edges. Then with the small blending brush, I am using the shade Queen to blend out the brown, and I'm really careful to blend it just where I want it to like smoke out. Now I'm using a bigger blending brush to blend all these colors out all over my eyebrow and make the blending more seamless. Now I'm going backwards with the colors in order, so I'm using the shade Queen to go and make the blending smoother between the lightest and darkest shade. Now I ended up with Allspice again, and I'm really packing it again just because I wanted to show like its true color. So I'm going back with the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and I'm just setting it on the areas where I want it. I'm just putting it because I want the yellow color to really pack on and to show really bright. And then I'm kind of forming a cut crease, but not really, because I am going back to it and then lightly blending it, because I don't want to create a cut crease today. So I go back with another brush and lightly blend it out all around. Now for the yellow shade, I'm using vitamin C, which is the matte yellow in the palette, and I'm packing it all over the areas where I placed the eyeshadow base. And on top of that, I'm at the shade Honey Pot, and I'm placing it with my finger just because I feel like when you use your finger, these type of shades show off better and brighter. But I'm also going with the brush and packing even more of that shade Honey Pot. So I keep going back and forth with that same shade Honey Pot just because I really want it to be slightly blended with the brown shade, but not too blended. And for the inner corner, I'm using the shade Shimmering, and I'm slightly blending it upwards towards the yellow shade. And I'm going back again with Allspice, and I'm adding it in the outer corner and slightly, very slightly bring it in like close to my lash line, just a little bit, so it gives that yellow shade more of that round shape. Now we're going to the face, and for the face, I'm starting with the Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm setting that mostly in the areas where I have bigger pores or fine lines, and that tells you where all my fine lines are. Not cute, I know, but that's the beauty of makeup. Now that we have the primer set up, we're gonna go ahead and add our foundation. And for foundation, I'm actually using today the Born This Way multi-purpose sculpting concealer in the shade Golden Beige. So I'm adding it all over my face, as you can see, and I can see, and I'm blending it with the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, my favorite sponge. For concealer, I'm using CoverGirl True Blend Concealer in the shade Classic Ivory, and this concealer has become my favorite concealer. I am really sad that I didn't try it sooner, but now I'm here and I really love it. It has quickly become my go-to concealer. I love how full coverage it is, and it's not so drying. I have tried the Tarte concealer before, and that's one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, but this one, if it kind of feels like it hydrates you at the same time while giving you full coverage, which is what I love. And also another thing that I love about it is that you don't really need a lot. The little bit that I used for my under eye was enough to cover my nose and a little bit around my lips, and that's just another thing that I really enjoy about this concealer. To set my whole face, I'm using the Airspun face powder in the shade Naturally Neutral, and I'm gonna use this for my whole face. I set everything, my nose, my mouth, my cheeks, my forehead, everything with that powder. Now that my whole face is fully set, I'm going with the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder Foundation, and I'm bronzing all over my face while at the same time trying to contour my face. I know this is not the same as bronzing and then contouring, but I'm too lazy to do the whole two things. With that same pressed powder foundation, I am going to try and contour my nose as best as I can because I'm not that good at it, but I keep trying every single time I do my makeup. So the next step for me is to do blush, and I'm using the shade Provocative from Morphe's blush palette in warm tones. So after blush, I'm using the shade Fuego from Dose of Colors, and I really like this highlighter. So I'm adding it all over the tops of my cheeks, my nose, the middle of my eyebrows, and my Cupid's bow, is that what they call it? Yes. And then a little bit on my chin. So I like to leave my lashes prepped for fake lashes, so I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara here. Now I'm going back with the eyes, and I'm using the same shade Allspice for the outer corner, and I'm practically gonna use the same technique that I used for the upper lid. So first with the darker shade, then the lightest, which in this case is Queen, and blend it all out. And I don't think I used the shade Helen in the bottom. Instead, I used the green shade called Green Juice, and that just added some pop of color into this look, which I loved. But anyways, I slightly blended with that color Allspice, and I tried to blend them out with Queen. That's pretty much all I do. Just try to blend and make that blending look more seamless every time. And I keep really packing on that green juice. Now for lashes, I'm using Genesis lashes in the style Dream. These are beautiful lashes. Also, the reason why they were created was also beautiful, so you should go check them out on Instagram, Genesis lashes. I love them. These are one of my favorites now. And quickly jumping onto lips, I'm lining my lips with a Wet n Wild lip liner, and I'm just doing the regular thing, overlining, trying to go a little bit over the line of my lips. That's why I put the foundation over my lips. I wanted to try it this way now, and I like it. After I'm done lining my lips with that shade Maroon, I am going to add some NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline, and that is my last step, you guys. And this is the final look, you guys. I really enjoyed creating this bright and fun look for you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I really hope you liked it, and if you did, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you can see more videos like this. And this is it, guys. Love you, be safe, stay safe, and until next time, bye.